Nord Stream 2 is a military security threat for Europe and should be stopped. Russia has repeatedly violated international law and keeps doing so whenever it sees fit. It deploys a variety of hybrid warfare methods to deny or cover up its hostile actions. The soft power approach does not prevent further aggression. For the Kremlin, gas is instrumental in imposing influence and extracting geopolitical concessions. But gas is not a weapon itself. The Nord Stream 2 pipeline in the Baltic Sea is already becoming one. While the existing gas infrastructure ensures European military security, the alternative route is clearly set to undermine it. Ukraine transports over 40% of Russia's gas to the EU. The gas transit is a shield against further Russian aggression. If there is no transit, this important non-military deterrent will disappear. Russia constructs the Nord Stream 2 pipeline to circumvent Ukraine, but also as a part of broader hybrid warfare efforts against the West. Moscow's military appetites go beyond and above Ukraine. Russia is investing heavily in building up military presence in the Baltic Sea. The Kremlin is maximizing its anti-access area denial capabilities in the region and deploying Iskander missiles. It is improving military facilities in the exclave of Kaliningrad. Russia's submarine fleet is alarmingly active in the Baltic region. NATO jets intercept Russian military aircraft more often. Kremlin's naval exercises disrupt civilian flights and commercial shipping in the Baltic Sea. In 2018, a Navy live-fire exercise was purposefully calculated to take place around the planned route of the Nord Stream 2. The same growth of military presence took place in Crimea before 2014, when it was annexed. Russia uses protection of critical infrastructure as a false pretext for preventive military attacks. November 25th, Russia attacks Ukraine's navy during a transition into the Sea of Azov.
Михайлович, команда, руководство пограничной службы, ебать их так, тараном, чтобы повредить все.
The Kremlin tried to justify the aggression by an alleged threat to a critical infrastructure object, the Kerch Bridge. 24 Ukrainian sailors remain captured by Russia, despite Western calls to release them immediately. Nord Stream 2 will become Russia's new critical infrastructure project and increase security concerns in the region. It will concentrate up to 75% of Russian gas flows to Western Europe. With Nord Stream 2 and expanded military capability in the Baltic Sea, Russia will have both the pretext and the means to hamper marine traffic in the Baltic Sea. Nord Stream 2 is not a done deal. Final approvals on the pipeline's route have not been granted. The alternative route around the Danish island of Bornholm is dangerous to maritime traffic in the region. A fiber optic cable along the pipeline enables the tracking of naval vessels. Gazprom continues to invest in the project at its own risk. Most European countries condemn Nord Stream 2. European institutions and most governments are critical towards the project, citing security issues. Nord Stream 2 contradicts the goals of the Energy Union and does not comply with applicable EU legislation. Under immense pressure from abroad, the Swedish government issued its approval to the construction of Nord Stream 2. However, it called for the EU and Denmark to stop the project. Nord Stream 2 is an energy weapon of Russia. Protect Europe. Stop Nord Stream 2.